Hello everybody and welcome to some exciting BIONICLE 2016 news. Namely, the first leaked images of the BIONICLE 2016 winter wave of sets. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm going to link them in the description below because they have confidential markings on them, so I will not put them in the video. But a little description on the backstory of this. I'm sorry this video is coming out so late. To be honest, part of the reason why I delayed in making it was that I was waiting and kind of hoping that more pictures would get released before I made the video. But they did not end up getting released, so I figure I may as well inform everybody of the ones that are out right now. And the ones that are out right now are Umarak, Gali, Liwa, Pohatu, and small little segments of the creatures. I would wager, based on their positioning, creature of water, jungle, and stone. You can also see a little bit of Tahu and the creature of fire because they have a combination display in the bottom of the catalog page. Now, these images are very blurry, and they're clearly cropped from a much larger catalog, and to be honest, it kind of makes you wonder, why not just post the whole catalog in its entirety, but now, the images are very blurry, so not a lot of detail can really be made. It's mostly just broad, general observations. However, a decent bit is visible. You can pretty much tell what's going on with these sets. The biggest takeaways for me personally are the small little things that are included as the creatures that appear to be replacements for skull spiders. You can see one of them there very clearly right above Liwa's head. It's like a bear trap kind of thing, almost, with tentacles and vines coming off of it. You can also see a couple other interesting notes. I'm just going to kind of run through these. Gali has some kind of spinner on her weapon. Some people speculated it's a Rotuka spinner. It's not. It's not the same piece. It looks different. But it's some kind of spinner. It's unknown if it will have a function, or if it just spins and stays on there. Nobody knows. Liwa appears to have a different color scheme. His keyed orange is gone. There's even some speculation that that shade of green is not the bright green that we have seen on him in this 2015 variant. Now that I'm not prepared to comment on one way or the other, because it could be a different shade, or it could just be the lighting of this picture darkening this shade. And then from what we can see of Pohatu appears to be pretty consistent to his 2015 variant color-wise, because he has the silver brown and then the transparent neon green, which does return, and in fact is used as armor this time on his lower arms, which I know a lot of people won't necessarily like that, but I love it. I think that was a great accent color for the set. You can also see a little bit of Tahu in the bottom of the page, as I mentioned before, his combo model. And it appears that the the creature of fire plugs into his back, much in the same way as an Avmatoran, although probably not with the same piece. It may attach via ball joints and sockets. And gives Tahu wings. So he becomes Phoenix Tahu. And it looks really cool. Can't really see much about Tahu because he's so small, but other than his silhouette, which is nice. And finally, you know, Umarak, I already saw Umarak yesterday, but I will tell you guys that once again my thoughts on him in brief. I think he's great, very unorthodox kind of guy. He has great horns. He has a cool color scheme. I wouldn't really call him a Titan. He's as much of a Titan as Tahu or Kobaka or Onua were in 2015. But he's right up there with them in cost, so I think he fills that role quite nicely. And is a bit more intimidating than Loss, I had to wager. That's pretty much it. Oh, no, one more thing. Two more things I'll comment on. Everything. I'm like analyzing these, and new things keep popping up for me to comment on in my head. If you look at Liwa's lower legs, and also Pohatu's shoulders, it would appear that we learned this yesterday, but it would appear that we may be getting a redesign, or just the same piece. Nobody really knows, truth be told, of the Vorox/Skrull armor from 2009. It looks exactly the same to me. It doesn't look like a redesign at all. It looks like they're just reusing that piece. Which would be awesome, as that piece is one of my favorite pieces ever to be used in BIONICLE, G1 as armor. As far as how they would integrate that into CCBS, I have no idea. I can see Pohatu If I were to guess that they're still using the open ball-jointed torsos, because if they still have gearboxes, that would likely still be the case, Pohatu's looks like it could almost attach via socket to that open ball joint to act as armor. As far as Liwa and his legs, though, I don't have the faintest idea. So I guess we'll have to see. And then finally, the other thing I wanted to comment on, all the Toa's masks, they blend to silver in the top part of their head. So it almost looks like they have hair at some points, which I find a little off-putting, but hopefully it will look better in the final product. Honestly, that's all for now. I will update you if more pictures get leaked. Hopefully they will. Leak season has finally paid off. Enjoy, everybody, and stay tuned to TTV for the latest and greatest Bionicle 2016 news. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.